In order to maintain control over my timing, I think I want to animate the covers in a separate pre-comp. And I'm going to rename the original comp that we have here final. So I'm going to hit the return key on my keyboard, and we'll call this final. And this will be the final result after we have everybody together. I'm going to create a brand new pre-comp. So I'm going to go to Layer, after I click down here, of course, and I'm going to choose a solid just to place this in for now. I'll call it Cover Comp. I'll just go ahead and make the color a nice light color, like this. Now on this cover comp, I'm going to right click on it and pre-compose it. And this would be called Cover Comps, all right? Or whatever you want to call that. Leave everything at the default. And I can double click on this now and be brought into a new workspace as you see here. So this is our cover comps, and this is going to be our final comp. The good news is I can always hide and show things. So I can turn that off. And because this comp is blue, I can go ahead and turn that off as you see here, and we don't see it, which means that when I create brand new layers, we'll be able to see that. I'm going to create a brand new solid, and this will represent our book covers. This is going to be cover number 1. All right, so cover 1, we'll go ahead and resize it in a minute, because what I want to do is twirl open the solids folder that After Effects creates for us. And for cover 1, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to replace that footage with the first cover, which is The Gunslinger, the name of the first book. All right, so as you see there, it looks real nice. Because I have this eyeball hidden, if I go back to the final, you see that we can see this new comp now. Now I'm going to do the animation for this particular one with you guys and leave the others to you because it's going to be the same exact steps. So what we want to do is we want to turn this to 3D mode. So let's go to our Gunslinger layer and we'll click right here to turn this into 3D mode. I'm going to go to Custom View 1 and I'm going to put this in 2 views here. So this first view, we're going to set this to the active camera, which is what we're looking at, and this will be our working camera. Now what we're going to do is animate the position property for this cover. So we're going to twirl open the property by hitting P on our keyboard, and then we're going to lock this guy down where he is. And we're going to do a little trickery. We're going to swap some keyframes in a minute. So I'm going to just take this cover, move it towards us, move it up like so. And then when I play it back, you see the cover is playing in the opposite direction. So I'm going to take these keyframes and swap them. I'm going to put this one where he's supposed to be at the first frame. And I'll put this one here at the 5-second mark. So now it plays properly. The beautiful thing about keyframes is you can do just that. Now, I'm going to copy this keyframe where he's locked into position. Let's go to Edit, Copy. Move over just a few frames. Edit, Paste. And now he's locked into position. So he comes in, he stays there for a minute, and then I want him to zoom away into the distance. So we're going to grab the Z-axis again, and we're going to scrub so that he goes all the way in the back like so. And this guy's going to start to form the tower. All right. Then we're going to copy this frame, and we're going to move over again, and we're going to paste it, and we're going to move him down a little bit to form maybe the base of the tower. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So I'm going to hit home on my keyboard. I'm going to deselect and hit the spacebar. The first book flies in, stays there for a second so the audience can see what book it is, zooms out into the distance, and moves to form the base of the tower. All right, so that's the first book animation. On your own, do the same exact thing for the other covers, but take each cover and put it in a different location on this last keyframe until we have the general shape of a tower. All right, it could be sloppy if you want to, because don't forget the tower is going to fade in to view and block all these books.